Oh, you're back.
Yeah.
I hope you don't want to talk about Hamas and Palestine and Israel, but maybe you do.
No, I don't. I don't at all.
Okay,
I talked to me a couple weeks ago. I'm a 5 point Armenian theist.
that's right. I remember
Dog
you.
bark.
Yeah, I
Dog
remember.
bark. Yeah. So you thought I was going to want to talk about
No, no,
Hamas and all that?
no, you talk about whatever. What do you want to talk about?
Well, I'd like to ask you about your music.
Which
You
music?
used to play the tenor, I believe, and maybe you still do. I don't know. That's what I'm trying to ask you. Well, you used to play tenor in the church, and your wife played the piano and sang, I think, and kind of leading the worship music and all that. Wasn't that right?
Yep. I played alto sax and tenor sax. Yep.
Yeah. So what happened to the music?
I had
lose the
kids.
music when you?
Yeah,
Pardon?
I had kids, and my career took off, so I was too busy, and I left church.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, I miss it a little
I
bit,
think
but
you. Pardon?
I miss it a little bit, but not too much.
You don't miss it too much, huh?
No.
Well, how about your wife? How about is she still singing and playing in the church?
Oh yeah, yeah. She's on the worship team.
And you don't miss playing at all?
A little bit, I said, but not too much.
Yeah.
I don't miss
Uh,
getting up early on a Sunday and doing all that work.
yeah, sure. But how about during the week, like weeknights when you come home from work and you want to sit back and or relax and get your horn out and play a little bit, and your wife could be playing along with you on piano and maybe singing the song or something.
I get a different horn
Wouldn't
out
you
on.
like that?
I get a different horn
Pardon?
out. I get a different horn out during the weeknights.
Not a tenor or a alto, huh?
No, it's a big baritone.
But really, I mean, wouldn't that be fun? I mean, wouldn't you like to do that?
No, not really.
That's too bad.
Yeah, it's
So
too bad.
your interest in the horn and playing and everything was all just because of your belief in Christianity,
No, no, no. I played the saxophone in school quite a bit, high school.
and then you played through the church and everything, and
N-
then when you got out of that,
Dog Bark,
you
you
gave it
didn't.
up.
Dog Bark, you didn't seriously call in just to talk about the saxophone, did you?
I'm curious because I have a theory that music, your relationship to music, and I don't have any Bible for this. I guess I'm bad, but uh, that your relation to music and everything has a big difference on what's happening to you spiritually.
See
And
that?
so I was trying to
Yeah, yeah.
see if the if you're negating Christianity and becoming an unbeliever was coinciding with your giving up playing the horn.
No, no, no. It's the other way around. My outlet for playing the saxophone was the church. I gave up the church and Christianity, and then I gave up the saxophone
Yeah, yeah. See, I'm saying, well, why you gave up Christianity and but why give up the saxophone?
because I already said I had during the same time I had two young kids and a career, and I just didn't have time for it.
Oh, a lot of people have careers and kids and stuff, and they find time to play if they really want to.
Okay, dog bark.
But
Maybe this reason. I just lost interest. How's that?
yeah, that's okay. But whatever reason, but I'm saying I have a theory
Okay, let's hear
that
your theory.
yeah, my theory was that you left Christianity, you left belief,
Yeah,
and coinciding with that, you there's an interest in music that left you as well.
that's not a theory. That's what actually happened.
Yeah, well, is that does that make any sense to you that that was why it happened?
That's what happened. But what? Help me understand. What's the why here? What's the hypothesis?
The hypothesis is that if you're a believer the music moves you, and you want to play and you want to worship God with it.
Okay.
When you become an unbeliever, that interest in music could also die with your belief in
True or
God.
false? There are atheists who love music and play it all throughout their life. True or false?
Sure, that's true.
Okay, so that means your theory has just now been, and not just a few. Like I would say, there's probably the same percentage of atheists who are musical as theists, and who have
Yeah,
interest and play for the rest of their life. So that kind of destroys your
yeah,
theory,
sure.
doesn't it?
Not really, because I'm thinking, see, the timing on your thing. That's what I'm talking about. The timing of playing and giving up the faith and giving up music seem to be simultaneous.
Well, that's because when you have, I didn't know a lot of people outside the church who also played music, so I had no avenue, no place to play other than the church. And I didn't want to go out seeking new places to play because that takes effort and time to build relationships and whatever. And I was busy with other things. So
But
can you,
your wife, you got a built-in band at home. You got your wife, and
oh,
as your
and
kids grew up,
the church,
maybe they would play too, or maybe they already do. I don't know.
yeah, well, this topic is boring me to tears. So is there anything else you want to
Okay.
talk about?
Yeah. This may sound a little derogatory, but I don't mean it just for that. I was wondering why your channel has become so tedious and boring. And I asked my unbelieving friend, because I used to listen to you all the time. Every show I would catch your shows, and they were very
Wait a
interesting.
minute. This is the second time you've been on, right?
Yeah.
So you only come on to my show to talk to me after it becomes tedious and boring?
No, I don't watch the show anymore. I just call. I only
How
get
did
on
you
the show
how did you know I was
get
live right
on.
now?
Huh?
How did you know I was live right now?
Well, my unbelieving friend told me. Actually, I wouldn't have known. But he says, "Hey,
Okay.
PineCreek's on. He's
So
taking the
so let me
calls."
get this straight. You don't watch the show, but you have friends that do, and they let you know when I'm on, and then you decide to come on.
My one unbelieving friend does. Sure, yeah, because he
And
knows I want to come on the show.
why would you want
And so
why would you want to come on a boring and tedious show?
because I want you to be saved. I want you to come back to faith. And I
Why?
want you to get out the horn again. I want you to get out the horn and start making a joyful noise. That's why.
Why do you want me to be saved?
Why do I want you to be saved?
Yeah.
I wish that for everyone. I wish everyone was saved.
Saved from what?
Saved from yourself,
Can you be more specific?
your sin, and your sin is being tallied up. And
So are you saying are you saying if I would go back to Christianity, I would sin less?
Hopefully, but I guess there are slip ups. We do still keep sinning.
Okay, I'll ask you again.
We have a sin
saved
nature.
if you want me to be saved from what? Saved from sin. Am I going to sin less if I get saved? No. So what exactly is the benefit of being saved?
The benefit of being saved is you're in the right relation with God, and that's good and that's fun.
I'll have more fun.
Out of relation. What?
I'll have more fun?
Yeah, you have more fun with God.
I mean, there's guys who sleep around and they have a ton of fun.
Yeah, but I don't think that's fun.
Yeah,
I mean, it may have a certain amount.
You got
a certain amount of fun for a time.
Yeah, for a time, you got to admit that's fun.
Sin for a season is great, but that it ends and it's not fun.
Didn't Jesus call you to suffer?
Yeah.
That's not fun.
It's not all he called me to. That's part of the thing. He also called me to rejoice in him and to be happy and
rejoice in your sufferings. Consider it pure joy, my brothers, for the sufferings you may endure. I didn't even have to look that up. I still got it.
That's James chapter 1.
Yeah. So tell me again why I need to be saved. Because if I get saved according to the scriptures, I will suffer.
Yeah, but you will do a whole lot more. Also, a lot more positive things besides
Like
suffering.
what? Like
But
what?
like what?
Yeah.
Well, like I'm trying to explain about your horn, you would have a joy that you would pick up that horn again, and you would want to play. You would want to play with your wife again, and then she would sing, and you could play, and you could be in church, and you could be rejoicing in God.
Hey, I'll let you in on a little dirty secret. When my wife and I played together, we often fought because
Really?
yeah, about music, of how something should be played or not played, or and we don't fight anymore. So you want me to get back to playing the saxophone so I can fight with my wife about music?
Well, if it's just about music, I guess it wouldn't be too bad of a fight. You got to decide how you're going to interpret this particular song or whatever.
I can't believe you want me to.
That's a fight that you can live with. That
you want me to fight with my wife? I mean, that's terrible. As a Christian, you shouldn't say that.
I shouldn't want you to play music with your wife.
If it leads to fighting, I sacrificed my music for the sake of my marriage.
Oh boy.
Gotcha. You don't know what to say now, do you?
Huh?
You don't know what to say now.
I could try me again. I'll see if I can come up with something.
No. Let's get back to me being boring.
Okay.
Do you think I'm boring?
Let me get back to the tedious and boring thing.
Do you think I'm boring?
Like I said, pardon?
Do you think I'm boring?
Now you are. You were not a few years ago. I used to listen to every show.
What? Can you name some shows that you remember off the top of your head?
Well, I particularly liked the shows where you went into Christian topics and stuff that my church never went into because they were kind of on the edge, but I had run into them in my reading of the Bible, and you were discussing them, and I thought, wow, this is great. I want to hear about this one. For instance, one comes to mind, William Lane Craig was talking about atonement theory and like the 7 types of atonement theory that he mentioned. You remember that?
Yeah. There's Victor Christus and a debt payment. Yeah,
all those kind of things. See, we never went over that in my church. I don't think any church goes over that kind of stuff normally.
Okay, do you understand that for you that was interesting, but for other people that was boring?
I don't think it was boring. That's why I watched your show.
That's not my question, DogBark. My question is, do you understand that for some people, atonement theories is very boring, but for you, it was interesting? Do you acknowledge that?
Oh, yeah. I realize that. But, I mean, your whole show is about God and unbelief or belief. And there's going to be a lot of people that have no interest in that at all anyways.
Yeah, but even within that category, like there's so many different topics. And basically, I feel that I was repeating myself. There's no new thing to say.
There's nothing more to say?
Like, you name any topic off the top of your head, and I bet you I have a video on it.
So you're kind of running out of topics? No, I'm really not trying to be critical, as it may sound, but I just want to know. And so you're running out of topics.
There's nothing.
Played them out.
Like, I'm serious. There's nothing more to talk about with Christianity.
Wow, that's and that.
But try me. Name a topic that you think I should cover that I haven't covered.
Yeah, maybe you have a point. My unbelieving friend said similar. He said you'd probably talk to all the big shots you can get a hold of and stuff, and gone through it with him and everything.
I have videos on the historicity of Christianity, on prophecy, on eyewitnesses, on Old Testament origins. I have videos on near-death experiences, on presuppositionalism, sensus divinitatis. You name it, I got it. It's already, all you have to do, if you think I'm boring and tedious right now, just cycle through my old stuff.
Yeah, sure, but you are tedious and boring now, right? Because you don't have those subjects anymore. You've already done them.
I
Well,
like
there's
you.
nothing to listen to
Yeah.
as far as this subject is concerned.
Help me, Dog Bark. What should I do?
What should you do?
Yeah.
Well, besides becoming a believer, you should try and make it more more interesting somehow. I mean,
Well,
there must be.
be specific.
For example,
Just don't come on here and say I'm boring and tedious. Give me specific advice that I can.
Okay, I'll give you specific advice.
Okay.
My friend I've been talking about, that's an unbeliever. He has a channel called Sacred Hogwash, and he mocks Christianity and New Age and all different kinds of religions, and he's very entertaining. He picks up all kinds of clips from different things.
Wait a minute. You're a Christian coming on here, and I ask you to help me be more interesting, and your advice to me is to mock Christians?
Well, you're already mocking Christians.
But
I'm saying if you're going to do it, make it interesting and fun and entertaining.
Okay, how
like my friend?
Well, be specific.
Like my friend does.
What does your friend do? What does your friend do specifically that make it interesting? The mocking part.
Oh, he has. He doesn't have people just standing there talking or something like we're doing here. He has all kinds of very interesting clips of things. He doesn't talk at all on his channel, actually.
Oh, you know why he doesn't? You know why he doesn't talk at all?
Why?
Because that takes skill.
Well, okay, maybe he doesn't have any skill, but he's sure got some skill putting his videos together.
Sure, he probably doesn't have a.
Yeah, he does.
Probably doesn't have a job either.
No, he's he's one of those computer guys that works remotely on stuff.
Well, maybe he should work for me. He can put the clips together, and I'll put it on my channel. Unless his channel's bigger than mine.
You know, his channel is small. That's one of the problems. Because,
well, wait a minute. If
his,
he's exciting and more interesting than me, why is his channel so small compared to mine?
I'm going to tell you. Because during his, like I said, it's not just Christianity that he puts out, but also New Age and different things. And one of the things was had this guy that was supposed to be real smart and have all the answers to everything and stuff, and the channel people were praising him how great he was and everything. And then he became a female, and my friend that has this Sacred Hogwash channel, he says he made a video of how ludicrous that was to have this guy that's supposed to know everything and real smart and everything, and now he doesn't even know what gender he is. And so that
hey,
put him
this
on.
is interesting. I thought you were going to come on here and say I became boring because I went into politics, but it sounds like Mr. Hogwash guy is going into politics too.
He didn't mean to. He was just criticizing that particular belief system.
Oh.
And it became politics because somebody
he stole one of my videos.
Somebody at YouTube or something said, "Oh, we can't have this guy on here. He's mocking the transgender people.
He's a friend of yours. He's a friend of yours.
Yeah.
I just noticed 3 years ago he just lifted one of my videos and added no value to it. It's just, if I wanted to, I could.
He picked up one of your videos to put on his.
Yeah, look at
put
this.
some on his. Yeah, he's used some of your clips on his. Yeah.
No, I'm not just a clip. Well, okay, yeah, it's a clip, but look at this. This is on his channel. It's 18 minutes long, and I'm scanning through it. I don't see him anywhere. I don't see any additions, value added. Your friend's a thief.
He's just showing your program only?
Yeah. Is he a Christian?
I've never known him to do that.
Oh no, you said yeah, he's an unbeliever. That's why. Yeah, he doesn't have any morals. Yeah.
Well, he has morals, but that's neither here nor there. Because I've never seen him just play your channel and try to take credit for it. I know he's used clips of your channel.
Well, no, he didn't.
What's this one called?
It's called PineCreek.
What's this one called you're talking about? Pardon?
It's called PineCreek clips the wings off Mike Winger and puts him in the pine box. But he doesn't link to my channel. He's a
He doesn't
terrible.
give you any credit whatsoever?
Well, he mentions my name, but he doesn't link to my channel. Say, hey, if you want to see more of Pine Creek, go here. You know, it doesn't do any of that.
Oh, well, I have to
I
tell him
usually at
about
least
that.
try
Then,
to. I try to put the links to anytime I talk about someone. There's
yeah,
probably a
well,
few I've
I guess
missed,
he has
but
that fall. I'll have to remind him of that. But like, what? Let me give me another
if hey,
example.
if he's
Uh,
so
uh,
interesting and if he's more interesting than me, why is he using my stuff?
because he likes some of your stuff. You had some. You used to have a lot of really
Oh yeah,
exciting
that's
things.
right. That was years ago. Yeah, but again, there's no
Yeah,
clip. There's no clips there. It's me talking to another person.
there's no clips of you talking to another person. You're talking to Winger.
No, no, no. Okay. Thanks for coming on, Dog Bark. If you were a little smarter, I'd keep you on, but.
Oh,
uh, and Miss the whoever is Dog Bark's unbelieving friend, stop telling him when I'm live. If he doesn't know I'm live, he can't call in.